Joining us now is Luke Nathan Phillips of Braver Angels, an organization dedicated to civilized debate to promote unity through discussion. Welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me. I'm honored to be here.
I have a fairly, I guess this is a slightly dark question, but what would have happened to debate in this country had the assassin been successful in his mission to kill Trump?
I think we would have had what we've seen a lot of in the last several years, the last decade or so. We would have had a really scary, really polarizing public discourse. We would have had a lot of disagreement over what actually happened. We would have had a lot of people assuming the worst of their opponents. Sound familiar? That is more or less what our public discourse is now, and had the former president actually been killed the other day, I think we would have just had it a whole lot worse than we are now. And I see what we're trying to do in our debates as trying to restore, similar to what you just saw with Buckley up on there, a culture of discourse that is good and that is enlightening.
Well, I mean, I know you're in Milwaukee, and the America First mission and its agenda is on full display, center stage this week as the RNC lays out its platform. And it's from afar, people around the country are watching. It's an electric convention, and the agenda is known. I don't quite see the left and its agenda. I don't think it understands it has an agenda. Am I wrong in that assumption? It seems like they're a little bit lost right now. How do you debate if you don't know what your agenda is?
I think the left is having a debate amongst itself about what its agenda should be. I think we live in a really strange political time where everything that was once obvious is suddenly coming up for redefinition. And I think that's a good thing, because I think America is at its best when we have the principles and the stakes on their fullest display, and we have great thinkers, great speakers, and great patriots on both sides, and every side of both sides, bringing their best to the discourse. And, you know, I think the Democrats have been in, God bless them, they've been in a scary time themselves right now. I really hope that sometime in the next couple of months, the agendas and the hopes that they have will come in full display, because this may well be a really good time for thinking about what exactly America is these next few months, these next several years, and the Democrats have as much of a part of that table as we do.
Well, we saw the vice presidential nominee, J.D. Vance, take the stage last night. His wife took the stage, all providing a very clear message as to where they come from and where they want this party to go in the future. And now we expect to hear from President Trump tonight. He has reportedly ripped up his 20-page speech in favor of a totally different message. We keep hearing the same word, bringing back unity, bringing back a vision for America. What is your sense on the ground there in Milwaukee outside the convention? What is your sense as to how this kind of message is going to be received right now?
Well, we here in the Braver Angels Corps doing work out here on the outside of the perimeter, we've been talking to delegates, we've been talking to protesters, we've been talking to local citizens of Milwaukee. I think a lot of people are trying to defend the things that they love, and I think that's beautiful. And there's a reason in America we call it a political party, because there really is a celebration aspect to all of this. But let me just say one thing here real quick. About 50 years ago next month was when Richard Nixon resigned the presidency, and he left some words that I think are very relevant right now. He said, always give your best, never be discouraged, never be petty, and always remember that others may hate you, but others who hate you don't win unless you hate them, and then you destroy yourself. That came from the President of the United States 50 years ago, and it seems like almost a serendipitous act of providence that President Trump right now has the opportunity to help restore the public discourse to something that brings out the best in people, the best in his opponents, and the best in everybody who's going to vote for him. And I don't know if the mood on the street is like that. In some ways it is, in some ways it's not, but I think there's a great opportunity for America right now tonight in a few hours.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.